Hey, what's going on guys? Ash here, back again with another video talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Return. Now earlier today I recorded a video and put out a video talking about some of the con exclusive variants that will be appearing at MegaCon in Orlando, Florida. So if you haven't checked out that video, go check it out where I talk about the covers and give my thoughts on it. But recently, a brand new cover has dropped online. Well, this dropped probably like a couple of hours before, but it only caught my attention after I recorded that video. So this is coming from Gotham City Limit, who have their own shop, and I believe they'll be selling this exclusive on their website. So this is quite the interesting cover, and it does allude to what might be happening in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Return. So let's read the tweet. It's kind of a lengthy one because they got the check mark, so there's a lot of text to go over. So let's go over it and let's talk about it. And then we'll break down the cover, so I'll probably have chapters about that in the video. So Gotham City Limit's newest retail exclusive. Now, I believe they speak in different language, so this is probably like babble translated by Google. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers A Return 1 out of 4. Version cover artwork by world-famous Alan Qua, and it's a double tribute to Thomas Oliver and Trini Kwan. I don't know why they called it Thomas Oliver. They could have just said Tommy Oliver, but that's what's on the tombstone here. Limited to 500 copies. Available for our web store now. Link below or comment below to get it added to your pull list now. Release date 7th of February 2024. So, if you don't know what the plot for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Return is, I'll go over it now in this video. So, in an alternate universe, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team finally defeated Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed, but at a terrible cost. In the wake of a tragedy, the team went their separate ways. 22 years later, the long-disbanded team reunites to mourn the losses of their beloved friends, but Zack and Billy have some unexpected information to share. Jason, the Red Ranger, has been operating as a lone vigilante and has since disappeared. Will the remaining Rangers be able to track him down, especially with a mysterious figure in pursuit? Written by actress and screenwriter and director Amy Jo Johnson, the original Pink Ranger herself, along with rising co-star writer Matt Hodson, who's worked on Titans, and renowned artist Nico Leon, who's done Spider-Man and Catwoman. Fans can experience something unlike anything ever they've seen before in the Power Rangers universe, in the TV shows or the comics. I probably butchered that last part. So let's look at the cover. So here we have, you've got MMPR Pink, MMPR Blue, MMPR Black, and then you've got older Kimberly, older Billy, and older Zack down here. So there's some really interesting bits of information to look at with this image. First one being that it's called Trini Kwan Memorial Park and Youth Center, and they're standing in front of the tombstone of Tommy Oliver. So there's a couple of things we can break down with this variant. This could be a tribute to Twee and JDF, which would be a really nice tribute to the both of them. Secondly, this could also tease that something is going to be happening to these characters in the comics, because they're visiting the tombstone of Tommy Oliver, and there is sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Solicitations of issue 2, and they do tease that something happens to Tommy in issue 2 during the final battle on the moon, where I'm guessing he sacrifices himself or something like that, and he supposedly dies. But then the interesting part is also the Trini Kwan Memorial Park and Youth Center. So this reveals that something must have happened to Trini later down the line, where they named the park after her and the youth center after her. So you can see the youth center there, the juice bar there, and it's still that same logo, but it's called the Trini Kwan Memorial Park and Youth Center. So it looks like something must have happened to Trini, and then they've named the park and the youth center after her, which makes sense because, you know, Trini was all about fixing up parks and keeping the environment clean and stuff like that. And maybe something happens to Ernie where in this universe it's not Lieutenant Stone who takes over the juice bar, it's Trini. So that could happen later down the line in the comic. But Either way, this is quite the interesting cover because, like I said, this could be teasing about what happens in the upcoming storyline in the comics because they're standing in front of Tommy's tombstone. So something might be happening to Tommy because we know that we're going to be meeting the daughter of Tommy and Kimberly. I can't remember their name. I think it's Olivia Hart, if I remember correctly. That's their name. And we'll be meeting that character in the comic who's the new Green Ranger. But then again, we've also got Billy, Zach, and Kimberly here. I don't know why I stumbled my words there. But like I said, this could be a tribute to what happens to the characters in the comic book, but this could also be a double tribute to what happened to the actors in real life. So it's sort of like paying double homage to what happened to the characters in the book and what happens to the characters in the comic. Either way, it is, like I said, it's quite the interesting cover. And again, one thing that I don't like is the abs on the Rangers. I don't like it when comic artists give Rangers abs. No offense to the artist. I'm just not the biggest fan of abs on Rangers. They're not always needed. So, yeah. But yeah, either way, this is a really cool cover. I might actually pick this one up. This might be a variant that I end up picking up because of the tribute to JDF and Twee. But not only that, it's a really cool story variant for the comic, possibly. So, anyway, guys, what do you think of this upcoming... what do you think of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Return, and what are your predictions and thoughts with this variant cover? Do you think it's teasing something that happens in the story, or something entirely different? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. With that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, and bye.